Oh, my garage is a mess everywhere. Running out of room. Keep taking things off. Nothing going back together. Yep, this is it. Big mess. Gonna clean up and then get started on this front end. That's interesting. Oh, hello again. Welcome to Buck Don't Know Shit. I was just doing a little reading, something I like to do before I start working on the car. And if you like and subscribe to this channel, you can learn to read too. So please like and subscribe. It's the little button down on this side, the little squiggly line, looks like a snake kinda. Hit that one. Yeah, that one. Don't really know exactly where to start, but I think we'll start by breaking this brake line loose. Be as good a place as any. Which gets held on by that here, ½ inch. 9/16. All right. Okay. One brake line loose. And I am not a expert in this, so I will be fumbling my way through it. Off. I don't know, to me it kind of looks like, I don't know, could be completely wrong, but my castle top there. But this brake caliper looks not as dirty and old as some of the other parts. I don't know, maybe somebody went through the brakes at some point not too long ago. Oh, that is a big nut. Oh, let's see what I got. There you go, 1 1/16. It's like the winner. Not on tight at all. Look at that torque rating. Can't be much though. Take this caliper off. The bolt there, that is probably 1/8 inch. (16ths). Yeah. rotor. Well, it's Saturday. Welcome to Buck Don't Know Shit. Not the prettiest day today. About mid-50s today. Had some rain. I think the cold front's coming through. Should clear up later today though, I believe, and get cool tonight. Okay, I think remove the dust plate and I have lunch. Then we'll try to see what's left holding the spindle on. Probably try to get it off next. I think that'll be the next step. I'll probably move on to trying to get this shock out. Should be pretty easy. And move forward to probably the spring. Although might go refresh myself real quick. Might be easier to fuck it. I think that's right. Get the shock out. Use my spring compression tool. Press the spring, and enough it should be able to just pull right out once I get this stuff out of the way here. Acid bath these guys. That probably wasn't like that, I'm assuming. Straighten that up though. Nothing really wrong with it. Show you what I'm dealing with here. That cotter pin, cannot get a pair of needle nose pliers on it. Can't get anything back. Where's my finger? Back there to, you know, kind of start knocking it out. So anyway, I'm gonna keep messing with it. I'll get this loose and get this lower control arm free, and figure out how to get that end of my spindle and piece here with my upper control arm loose. I'm not gonna lie, cotter pin was kind of kicking my butt, so I got to looking at things. I think I will go ahead and get the shock and the spring out. Give me a little more room, and I do think I can, I mean, that's just a ball joint stud there with that castle nut on it. So, you know, push come to shove, I can always just cut that off. I'm gonna be replacing that anyway. Not a big deal. And I would imagine these are gonna be 9/16 as well. I don't know if I'm gonna need my big socket on them or not. Yeah, I can't feel shit with gloves on. Those actually feel a little bigger. Maybe 5/8. try this one first. Oh boy, 3 of them. Even better. And they are not easy to get to. Definitely going to have to be a wrench. They do look like they're probably 1/2 inch, maybe 9/16. Try to get a wrench on them.
Waiting for my sweet young Sally while ducking and drinking and pissing in the alley, trying to kill this beer before she shows. If she knew what I was scheming, she'd leave this alley screaming and never want to see my face no more. And now we have to meet this way, you see. Her daddy, he don't take to me. I'm a saddle tramp, he thinks I'm full of shit. He don't know what his gals are doing, all running round, drinking and screwing and wearing see-through blouses that show her tits. And now I got this evening plan, you see, to get her pants down to her knees, stick it to her good just one more time. And as soon as I get my kicks and throw in a couple of good hard licks, I'll set my boots walking down that line. Then it's so long, Ally Sally, ain't no more screwing in the alley. Your daddy's on my trail, I gotta run. Well, it's been a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And you know I don't give a damn. Those quickies sure have been a lot of fun. Those quickies sure have been a lot of fun.
Loose. Now, let's go pull this sucker out. There you go. Spring compression tool. Pretty simple if you've watched videos on these. Of course, apparently these are very dangerous. I guess, you know, you're compressing the spring and trapping a lot of energy. So of course, don't take my advice on any of this. This is just to I don't know, watch me fumble with it, not to learn anything. Definitely do not learn anything off what I'm doing. But basically, stick this over your springs, try to capture as many as you can, and then this will be sticking up close to the top through here, and we'll put our ratchet on it. Might use my impact tool, I don't know, we'll see. And start turning this screw and compressing the springs, and that's pretty much it. I think it's going to go, but it's going to take some finagling. basically my hole at the top is barely big enough for these to go in. I was able to get the bottom clamp in. But let me keep playing with it. All right, just show you a few things I learned getting this in here. I actually had to, you can see there they have two little bolts holding the arms on. I actually had to, for the top ones, they wouldn't fit through this hole right here. So I actually had to unbolt them. That top metal piece just slides up and down the all thread, and kind of hang them where I wanted them, get it in position, and then finagle those bolts back through them and get them screwed into place. But yeah, this one, you know, it did get down the spring. Otherwise, I could have done the same thing to it. But yeah, I've got it in position. Got a little compression on it right now, but I'm about to start cranking on it and get it collapsed. All thread is too long up here and is actually hitting my lower control arm, upper control arm, pushing it down more than it is. Like, that is not even tight right there yet. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to get this where the all thread starts out higher up on this. Yeah, let me do some readjusting. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all everything that I've done that hasn't worked so far, but basically I've watched several of these be used before, and they always have this up at the top, you know, and you just put your ratchet or nut driver or whatever you got on here and suck the spring up, pull it out from the top. Easy. Probably the way it should be. Mine, after attempting and reading the instructions, the nut actually goes on the bottom. This threads up to the top. So what was happening with mine, it actually has to, this piece slides up and down. So it actually has to bottom out against this. And what was happening was, as I was threading, this part of the all thread was going down, hitting the upper control arm and pushing it down, and basically couldn't ever get enough I guess play to where I could get this to actually compress the spring before it would basically bottom out on the control arm. So Yeah, looking at the instructions, I had it upside down. So you actually have to use a wrench, which will be fun, to turn this nut, not nut, but turn this hex head with a wrench from the bottom in the spring. So you can't put a ratchet on it, can't put a nut driver on it. Gotta use a fucking wrench. So anyway, I'm gonna get started on that. All right, got them in place. This isn't easy, not hard either. It's just getting your fingers in there to get these little bolts screwed in is not easy. My fingers don't quite want to go in there, but anyway, get it worked out. So now, got beer belches. Anyway, now I'm gonna try to get this in there, get this wrench on this thing, and start tightening it down. Should be fun. Fuck me running.
Freaking idiot!
Okay, that's the way it's supposed to be. They pull against each other. Now I'm tightening up the all thread there, and get the ratchet wrench on it, and go to work. Well, in case anyone was noticing, didn't have my camera on this, unfortunately, but you will not die if that thing lets go when it falls and hits the ground. It's a little scary, not gonna lie. There were some sparks, but yeah, no one died. Didn't poke a hole in my garage wall or through the firewall of my car. It just fell, hit the ground, and the clamp let loose, and yeah, but all's good. It's out. It is out. Basically, I had to keep clamping down on it. Had to get a pry bar to kind of get the end of it up over. You know, probably would have been nice to have another set of hands, but I put the pry bar on it one last time, popped out, hit the ground, clamp fell off, made a lot of racket, few sparks, and yeah, but it's done, and I'm not dead. Did have one casualty though. That was almost a full beer. Still like half full. We're all good. All right, I'm on the passenger side. Got my coil compressor tool on. Got it the right way this time. Anyway, we missed a little bit of the action on the other side. My phone ran out of battery, so anyway, I'm gonna try to keep it running this whole time. Try not to miss out on any of the action. experience, they just fall and hit the ground and the compression device lets loose and go about your business. But I might have got lucky. All right. Let's see if we made any progress. Past the shock. Still stuck. Still stuck. But it is past the shock. Try to get it out without dropping it this time. Didn't die. It's out. It didn't even undo the clamp this time. At least last time we had the courtesy to undo itself. But there it is on the ground. Probably not the way you're supposed to do it, but it is out. I gotta figure out how to loosen that. I did get it loose, and ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted y'all to know that I'm not going to be that type of YouTuber who just shows you the easy part, getting the tool on, you know, showing you sucking it up, getting it nice and tight, and then cut away, and the next thing you know, it's on the floor and everything looks good. It reminds me of I was putting a lift on my truck and kept watching different videos, guys doing it, and they would always say, oh yeah, you know, the little differential under there, you know, it's got some little cooling fins on it. Yeah, and I just went in there with my sawzall, cut them off. Well, no one ever showed them actually doing that. Even the manufacturer's video didn't show them actually doing that. Just said, got my sawzall and I cut them off. Well, you go underneath a Chevy Silverado with a sawzall and try to cut those fins off your differential. Not fucking happening. So, one of those cases of we'll cut to the next clip, show you the end result, and not really tell you how we did it. So this is how I got it out. Pry bar hits the ground. Hopefully it stays together and doesn't kill you. I don't know if that's the right way. It's probably not, but that's how I did it.